City of Dublin always ready to fill a stadium for some friendly competition. And today, the Irish crowd has shown up in force. Not for Gaelic football, or hurling, or rugby partner, no, but to welcome the NFL to the beautiful Emerald Isle. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys sporting an unblemished 3-0 record so far. On the Steelers sideline, that is head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys serving as the home team here in the Irish capital.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Casey got here with Brock Hewitt. Will on for the kick. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Kenneth before going down. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought in by the Leeds Elder Statesman, drafted back in 2005. Now it's 40 and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the last team memory, no question, walking off that field with the loss. That stings. No matter how he feels.
That ball's out. Ward lost it. And the Vikings have recovered. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. They're led out by the veteran from North Dakota State. Second pick back in 2016, Carson Wentz.
You really do love these moments as a quarterback, bouncing on that field, energized by what your defense just did. Give you a gift, a turnover, it's really optimal field position. Wouldn't it be rude, Kate, for them not to accept that gift and put an early lead up to really crush their opponent's spirit? You know, Kate, you'll find teams go this crossing out concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times for short yardage, sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. It's it outside. It's still a walk. He's brought down at the line. Second down coming up.
You know by now, Kate, the time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them where they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's third down. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Reichert connects there. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own.
26.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. He brushed him off with ease. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st down. Here's Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Finds his back. Jalen Warren. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Harrison Smith in on the stop. 3rd and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's making a bid for it. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. That one connects. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the Vikings 4-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing...
And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now Boswell on to send this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
They go play action on 1st down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They've got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
They're going play action. He's throwing deep to the left side. Back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Francis to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught. This is Addison. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and gives them the 1st down.
I love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done drop to kick. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's going to throw it again. And now one Addison. And it goes to him after a gain of close to 5. They send him out. Offensive line was a 2nd and 4.
things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Third down, here's Jones. He's going to have this one down to the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are getting the first down. And time runs out before they snap off. That's the one. 7-3 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. This one's hit the ground to incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Second back to the drawing board now for second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Throwing from the gun here. You know, it's great fly through the air, Brock, but Holmes on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down and up. So 10 yards to get this first down. They come to the line. To the air on third and long. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that. He's out short of the sticks.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Dante Kent with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On the 24 once again. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Rodgers from the gun. Caught by one out of the backfield. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Again, Rodgers. That's Austin. They push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's another Steelers first down.
Tight end in motion right. On first down, Warren. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
Has him on a quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Oh, drive forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. That's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Same guy, here's Hawkinson again. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Go. Done.
Throwing it again here. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Sticking to the air here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Another drop. The last 2 plays. Both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And they fail to claim that lead. They're still down by a point.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Steelers getting to take the field one more time here in the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
At the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And that one is incomplete. And the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 3rd down now. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Austin makes the grab downfield. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Glendale, the Cardinals at home for an NFC West battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Kenneth Walker. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Now, this Irish crowd has been great so far. No surprise there, and still 2 quarters left to play here in Dublin. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First down, play action. Too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing off the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's got Jones for the completion. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
Gain on the play. First down, Minnesota.
They are throwing it again. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
He was defended by Jalen.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
Go.
To throw, Wentz. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
And the Vikings first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Buying some time right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
That's complete. Here's Jones. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Running a screen now for Jones. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. These guys, man, this is Austin. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Rodgers from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Going again here, it's Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throw again, Rodgers. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Again, Rodgers. Into traffic, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. It's about 43 yards for it. And his kick is blocked. Now this is picked up inside the 35.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
1st down now, ball at the 33. When set to pass. That's more of the catch out left. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. To throw is Wentz. The left side, brought in by Hawkinson. He is down to the 30-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the 1st.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Here we go. What's this on?
Third down from the gun. It's on target to Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new downs to work with.
All set now. First and 10.
Go. Take.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. Bounce outside. Heels a little bit there. 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down.
16-yard 3-yard pickup. Brings second and 7.
Here we go. Practice. Listen.
Here's Wentz. Throw is caught. Takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a fourth-quarter lead. Jordan Addison, touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receiver do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
There is back on the extra point. And the Vikings push their lead to 3.
Vikings 13. Steelers 10. Will Reichert to kick off for the
Here's
Vikings.
Reichert set to kick this away. Kent on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing third and long. He's back to throw. Short pass brought in. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down. Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Going for it with Warren. And he cuts it back right. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25. It's the 2-minute warning here in Dublin. Steelers trail by a field goal.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down. Here's Rodgers. Pass this underneath to Warren. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. All the left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Setting up to pass. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Fields this one at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
At the 47-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now it's 3rd and short.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
This is for the ball game. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Dublin.